Imagine this. Mrs. Elaine, a 72-year-old woman who once loved taking long walks with her dog every morning. But over time, something strange started to happen. She began to tire more easily, eventually needing to sit down halfway through her walk. Then it got worse. She needed a walker to get around, and soon walking was no longer possible. The doctors told her it was just part of getting older. But what they didn't tell her was that the real culprit might have been sitting right on her dinner plate all along. Leg strength isn't only about how much you exercise. In fact, a huge part of maintaining strong legs as you age is about fueling your body properly. Certain foods, even the ones that seem innocent, can actually weaken your muscles over time. By the time you start noticing the effects, it might be too late to reverse the damage. But the good news is, if you know what to avoid, you can protect your muscle strength and keep your legs strong and healthy for years to come. Today, we're going to reveal the 5 worst foods that could be secretly draining your leg strength. These foods are commonly found in many diets, and most people have no idea how they're affecting their muscles. But once you know what to look out for, you can start making changes that will help you stay active and independent for longer. So what should you do about it? First, start paying attention to what you're eating and consider cutting back on the foods we'll discuss today. It's not just about avoiding them entirely, it's about making smarter choices that support your overall health. With the right nutrition, you'll feel stronger and more energetic, allowing you to keep doing the activities you love. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tips on healthy aging and wellness. And we'd love to hear from you. Comment below and let us know your thoughts or share any experiences you've had with leg strength and diet. We're here to help you stay strong and unstoppable. Number 1, processed meats, the hidden enemy of your muscles. It's easy to toss a hot dog on the grill or grab a bacon sandwich in the morning without a second thought. After all, they're tasty and quick, and they've become a staple of many people's diets. But what if I told you that something so simple could be quietly attacking your muscles without you even knowing it? The truth is, processed meats, like bacon, sausages, and deli meats, come with a lot of hidden dangers, and it's not just about the extra calories. You see, processed meats are packed with preservatives and chemicals that are meant to make them last longer and look more appealing. One of the main culprits is sodium nitrate, a substance that gives these foods their pinkish color and extends shelf life. But here's where the problem lies. When these nitrates enter your body, they don't just disappear. They can cause serious inflammation that spreads throughout your system. This inflammation doesn't just affect your stomach or your digestive system, it starts to impact your muscles too. As the inflammation builds up, your arteries begin to narrow, restricting the flow of oxygen to vital areas of your body, including your muscles. Oxygen is essential for muscle health and strength. Without it, your muscles can't work as efficiently. Imagine trying to run a race with limited air in your lungs. It would feel like you're running on empty. That's what's happening to your muscles every time you eat processed meats. They're being starved of the oxygen they need to stay strong and functional. This is especially concerning as we get older. One large study focused on seniors and revealed a shocking truth. Those who regularly ate processed meats lost muscle function nearly twice as fast as those who avoided them. This is no small issue. As we age, muscle loss naturally happens, but the chemicals in processed meats speed up the process, making it harder to stay active and independent. It's not just about strength, it's about maintaining your quality of life. Think about the small, everyday tasks that require strength and balance: walking, climbing stairs, or even standing up from a chair. These activities become increasingly difficult as muscle function declines. What starts as a slight weakness in your legs can turn into a struggle to get around. Over time, this can lead to poor balance, slower movements, and an increased risk of falls, a dangerous consequence for older adults. If you've ever found yourself feeling more tired or weak, especially in your legs, and you love your ham sandwiches or sausages, it's not a coincidence. The food you're eating could be slowly sabotaging your muscles. The more processed meats you consume, the greater the toll they take on your body. But it's not all doom and gloom. By cutting back on these foods and opting for fresh, whole foods, you can give your muscles the chance to recover and thrive. Your muscles are one of your body's most important assets, and they deserve the best care. By being mindful of what you eat, especially when it comes to processed meats, you're investing in your health and future. Strengthening your muscles starts with making better food choices today so you can keep moving with ease tomorrow. This version takes a more narrative approach, explaining how processed meats gradually impact muscle health and ties the issue to real-life consequences. Would you like to add any more details or adjust the tone further? Number 2, sugary snacks, a hidden threat to your leg health. It's easy to think of sugary snacks as just a guilty pleasure, something we indulge in now and then. But the truth is, even those snacks that are marketed as healthy can be secretly sabotaging your muscles. Think about flavored yogurts, protein bars, or those convenient store-bought smoothies. They seem harmless, right? After all, they're advertised as nutritious or packed with protein, but they often contain hidden sugars that can do more harm than good. You may not realize it, but when you consume too much sugar, something damaging happens inside your body. This process is called glycation, and it's not a pretty one. Simply put, glycation occurs when sugar molecules attach themselves to proteins in your body, like the ones in your muscles and nerves. This makes them stiff, brittle, and weak. Over time, this can lead to reduced mobility, pain, and even long-term muscle damage. Here's the kicker. The more sugar you eat, the faster this process accelerates. Studies have shown that older adults who consume high amounts of sugar are particularly vulnerable to this damage. Their muscles age much faster than they should, which leads to a condition known as sarcopenia, a fancy word for muscle wasting. This is why some seniors experience a noticeable decline in strength, even if they're staying active. Sugar is quietly working against them. Take Mrs. Elaine, for example. She thought she was making a healthy choice every morning when she grabbed her granola bar for breakfast. It was quick, easy, and advertised as a good source of energy. Little did she know those bars were packed with hidden sugars, effectively turning her healthy breakfast into a sugar bomb. She was unknowingly flooding her body with the very thing that could make her muscles weaker and more prone to aging. This doesn't mean you have to give up on convenience, but it's crucial to be more mindful of what goes into your body. If you want to truly take care of your muscles, it's time to make a change. Instead of sugary snacks, opt for real foods that fuel your body without the added sugars. Fresh berries, nuts, or plain Greek yogurt are great alternatives. These foods provide the nutrients your muscles need to recover and stay strong without the hidden dangers of excess sugar. It's not just about avoiding the obvious sources of sugar like candy and soda. The hidden sugars in seemingly healthy snacks are just as harmful. So next time you reach for that protein bar or smoothie, take a moment to read the label. You might be surprised to see how much sugar is tucked inside. The more you know, the easier it becomes to make better choices for your body. Making small swaps in your diet can have a big impact on your overall health, especially when it comes to muscle preservation. By choosing foods that are low in sugar and high in essential nutrients, you're giving your muscles the best chance at staying strong and resilient as you age. Don't let sugary snacks trick you into thinking they're doing your body a favor. Choose real, wholesome foods, and your muscles will thank you. Number 3, white bread, pasta, and refined grains, the muscle energy thieves. You don't need a sweet tooth to fall into the sugar trap. Even if you avoid sugary snacks, some foods can still cause the same spike in blood sugar, leading to crashes and draining your energy. Think about white bread, pasta, white rice, and those buttery pastries you might reach for in the morning. These foods, although they may seem harmless, break down into sugar quickly once they hit your bloodstream. At first, you might feel a quick surge of energy, but here's the catch: it's short-lived. That burst is quickly followed by an energy crash, leaving you feeling sluggish and tired. This happens because refined carbohydrates, like those in white bread and pasta, digest too fast. Your body can't use the energy efficiently, and it leads to sharp drops in blood sugar. In the long run, these frequent energy crashes can take a serious toll on your muscles and overall health. The effects go beyond just feeling tired. Over time, eating too many refined carbs can lead to chronic inflammation in your body. This is when your muscles and joints get sore, and you feel achy even when you're just sitting still. Chronic inflammation is linked to various health issues, including joint pain, heart disease, and even diabetes. Your muscles, instead of getting the nutrients they need, are left starving, which can impact your strength and stamina. A study from Harvard revealed some concerning findings about seniors and refined carbs. Those who ate diets high in refined carbohydrates had 25% less leg strength. They also walked much slower over time compared to their peers who ate fewer of these processed foods. It's a wake-up call about how seemingly innocent foods can silently affect your strength and mobility. Take Mrs. Elaine, for example. She was someone who loved a warm slice of toast for breakfast and indulged in pasta for dinner. But over time, she began to notice something was wrong. Despite eating regularly, she felt tired, sluggish, and couldn't seem to keep up with her friends. Her muscles felt weaker, and her joints ached more. It was clear that her body wasn't getting the fuel it needed from her go-to meals. Those simple carbs, though comforting, were leaving her body inflamed, undernourished, and exhausted. So, what's the solution? It's time to ditch the refined carbs and switch to complex carbs. Foods like quinoa, brown rice, oats, and sweet potatoes are packed with fiber and take much longer to digest. These carbs provide a steady, consistent source of energy throughout the day, rather than quick, unsustainable bursts. Your muscles will thank you for the more even energy supply, and you'll feel stronger and more energized all day long. The difference between refined and complex carbs is like comparing a roller coaster ride to a steady, calm road trip. The roller coaster may seem thrilling at first, but it always comes with a crash. The calm road trip, on the other hand, might take a little longer, but it gets you to your destination safely and steadily without unexpected drops. By choosing the right kind of carbs, you can keep your energy up, your muscles nourished, and your body feeling strong and resilient. Number 4, fried foods, the double-edged sword of aging and oxidative stress. Who doesn't love the crispy crunch of a perfectly fried chicken wing, a plate of golden French fries, or a warm batch of onion rings? These fried delights seem to hit all the right spots in terms of taste and texture. But while they might be satisfying to our taste buds, they can be disastrous for our health, especially as we age. When food is deep fried, it soaks up a lot of unhealthy oils, and those oils contain substances that can harm our body. One of the main culprits here is free radicals, unstable molecules that cause a process called oxidative stress. To put it simply, oxidative stress is like a slow, invisible erosion of your cells. It damages the cell structure, making them less effective at doing their job and contributing to aging and disease. As we get older, our body's natural ability to repair this damage slows down. So if we continue to eat fried foods frequently, this oxidative damage builds up much faster, and the consequences can be severe. For older adults, this means their bodies may struggle to recover from everyday wear and tear, making it harder to stay strong, healthy, and active. In fact, studies have shown that seniors who eat fried foods regularly, at least twice a week, have a 60% higher risk of experiencing muscle weakness, arthritis, and even loss of mobility. These are all common problems that can severely affect a senior's quality of life. Take Mrs. Elaine, for example. She was someone who always looked forward to her Friday night tradition of frying up fish with her family. It was a ritual she cherished, but over the years, the damage it caused to her health was not as visible as the crispy golden crust on her fish. Her body was slowly becoming less able to repair itself, and that harmless-sounding habit was quietly taking a toll. But it doesn't have to be this way. There are healthier ways to get that satisfying crunch without sacrificing your health. Air frying, for instance, can give you that crispy texture without the excess oil. Or you could try baking with healthier oils like olive or avocado oil, which are much gentler on your body. These alternatives can help you enjoy your favorite foods without the added risk. So while it's hard to let go of the things we love, like fried foods, it's important to remember that our health should come first. By making small, smarter choices in the kitchen, we can continue enjoying delicious meals without accelerating the aging process or risking our well-being. After all, the crunch isn't worth it if it costs us our health. Number 5, alcohol, the quiet muscle thief. Imagine this. You've had a long day and you're sitting down to enjoy a nice meal. A glass of wine or a small scotch sounds like the perfect way to unwind. It feels harmless, right? After all, it's just one drink. But what if I told you that alcohol, even in moderate amounts, quietly steals something vital from your body? Your muscles. Alcohol doesn't just affect your liver or brain. It sneaks in and robs your body of essential nutrients like magnesium, potassium, and vitamin D. These are the very minerals your muscles rely on to move, contract, and recover properly. When alcohol drains these nutrients, your muscles begin to weaken, making it harder for you to stay active, stay balanced, and recover from everyday movements. What's even more concerning is that alcohol's impact doesn't just stop at muscle health. Studies have shown that even moderate drinking can lead to early onset sarcopenia, a condition where the muscles gradually shrink and lose strength as you age. This makes you more prone to falls and fractures, especially as you get older. Alcohol can set off a chain reaction in your body: dehydration, nutrient depletion, and poor sleep, all of which contribute to your muscles becoming weaker over time. Take Mrs. Elaine, for example. She had enjoyed her nightly glass of wine for years. At first, it seemed like a harmless habit, but after talking to her doctor about feeling more tired and unsteady on her feet, she decided to make a change. Instead of her nightly glass of wine, she switched to herbal teas and focused on drinking more water throughout the day. What happened next was remarkable. Over the course of just a few months, her energy levels shot up, her balance improved, and even her walking speed became noticeably faster. How did this happen? The simple answer is that hydration and proper nutrition are the keys to rebuilding muscle strength. Alcohol, on the other hand, can only break it down. When you replace those nightly drinks with nourishing habits, like hydrating properly and eating the right foods, your body has the chance to restore and rebuild the strength it needs to stay active and strong. It's important to remember that even small changes can make a huge difference in the long run. For Mrs. Elaine, it wasn't about cutting out everything she enjoyed. It was about finding a healthier alternative that allowed her body to thrive. Alcohol's hidden effects on your muscles can be subtle at first, but over time, they can add up and seriously impact your strength and mobility. So the next time you reach for that glass of wine or sip your favorite scotch, think about the quiet damage it could be doing to your muscles. Choosing to hydrate with water, herbal teas, or other nourishing drinks instead is a small but powerful choice that can help protect your body and improve your muscle health for years to come. If you've been feeling slower, weaker, or more unsteady on your feet, don't just tell yourself it's part of getting older. Your body's always speaking to you, and right now it's asking for better fuel, better care, and a little more attention. The truth is, it's not just age that steals your strength. It's the hidden habits, the invisible destroyers on your plate and in your glass, slowly chipping away at your energy, your balance, and your confidence, without you even realizing it. But once you see them, you have the power to stop them. You have the power to rebuild. When you cut out those hidden destroyers and start giving your body the nourishment it truly needs, incredible things begin to happen. Muscles wake up, joints move more freely, balance returns, energy flows back. You start standing taller, walking stronger, and feeling like yourself again. The real you, the one who moves through life without fear. Imagine how freeing it would feel to trust your body again. To know that you can go for long walks, play with your grandkids, climb the stairs, or travel without second-guessing your strength. Imagine saying yes to life instead of holding back out of worry.